So guys, boom, it's been about 6 or 7 months since we've actually last seen Shaedon Sharpe play in an actual game on the actual basketball court. And I know we've seen him had a little couple stints with him dunking in warm-ups in the Kentucky line, him shooting in the corner. I know he just recently finished his NBA Pro Day, but essentially, who is Shaedon Sharpe? What are NBA teams actually getting when they draft a guy like Shaedon Sharpe? And is it actually true that teams are actually scared of drafting a guy like Shaedon Sharpe? Guys, you watching this video, I want to know your opinions on Shaedon Sharpe. Do you think he's actually worth the risk, even though we haven't seen him played in an actual game in months? Do you think that Shaedon Sharpe should get drafted somewhere in the lottery? Is he a top 3 pick? What are your opinions on Shaedon Sharpe? I really want to know, so make sure you comment down below, guys, and let's get a great basketball conversation started. If you guys even want to talk more about basketball, I just made a free Discord, a free basketball Discord. We already have a lot of guys in there. I'm trying to get to 200 people in there, so make sure to join the free Discord as well. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. Yeah, with all that being said, guys, just going to get straight into this video. So guys, now for those who don't know, Shaedon Sharpe is a 6'6" guard from London, Canada, and it's wild because he actually played Canada up until his sophomore year in high school, where he did ultimately decide to transfer to Sunrise Christian Academy, which is a great prolific high school program that is home to many top ranked players in the country and a very successful high school team as well. But as good as Shaedon Sharpe is, or at least you would think, it's honestly crazy because Shaedon Sharpe with Sunrise Christian, he only averaged 6 points a game in his sophomore year. Now, with his limited playing time at Sunrise Christian, that ultimately led to the decision of Shaedon Sharpe actually leaving Sunrise Christian to ultimately transfer to a school called Dream City Christian, where I personally feel like this was the first official stint of where we got to see the actual player that Shaedon Sharpe is. And at Dream City Christian, he finished his junior year averaging about 25 points a game while shooting 45% from the three-point line and also 6.4 rebounds a game. Now, I do have to mention this, despite the crazy year at Dream City Christian that Shaedon Sharpe has, believe it or not, he actually wasn't even ranked throughout his entire high school career. And in 2021, in the summer of 2021, during the Nike EYBL circuit, in my personal opinion, this is where Shaedon Sharpe's high school career and his entire life pretty much changed. And this is where we really first got to see the true player and the emergence of Shaedon Sharpe. If you guys remember, in the 2021 EYBL circuit, he showcased to the entire world, the scouts, the fans, DMs, NBA teams. This man Shaedon Sharpe showcased his potential and just dunking on people, averaging close to 30 points a game in the Nike EYBL circuit, showing his shooting ability, his defensive ability, his athleticism, making a highlight dunk every single game. All that led to Shaedon Sharpe grabbing so many offers from so many colleges throughout the entire country, and I've never seen this. He ultimately ended up being the #1 ranked player in his class just off of one summer. Like I said, I've never even seen that, but I will say, in my opinion, Shaedon Sharpe, I actually was not mad that he ended up being the #1 ranked player just because of his actual skill and his potential. Like I said, he can shoot the ball. His athletic ability is insane. He drew many comparisons to guys like Bradley Beal. I feel like if you just sit down and watch a full game of Shaedon Sharpe, you can see the potential. I know a lot of people do compare him to a guy like Bradley Beal. I do want to mention this. I actually do see him more like an Andrew Wiggins with just his play style and the way that he actually gets his points. Essentially very similar to Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins usually gets his points by lobs, occasional three-point shots, hustling to get rebounds and putbacks. Whenever I do watch Shaedon Sharpe, those are the type of points that Shaedon Sharpe does get, but it's crazy because for some reason he'll still end up with 20-something points in that game. And I'm telling you, if you remember watching Andrew Wiggins in high school, I just personally see a lot of similarities, but that's just my personal opinion. Now, after this summer just being ranked as the #1 ranked player in the country, I believe in September, this is where Shaedon Sharpe actually made the decision to reclassify up to that 2021 class. And out of all the schools that he got offers from, actually decided to enroll at Kentucky to play for Kentucky in that up and coming season at that time. Now, despite everything that we've talked about so far, make sure to smash the like button. But despite everything that we've talked about so far, this, in my opinion, is where things kind of got rocky. And this is where a lot of wishy-washy things kind of started to escalate. And this is where I feel like a lot of NBA teams may be looking at to see who is the player that Shaedon Sharpe is and what is the exact type of player that we're actually getting whenever we do draft Shaedon Sharpe. Now, I do mention that solely on the fact that Shaedon Sharpe was supposed to play for Kentucky. Did he play for Kentucky? No. Why didn't he play for Kentucky? It's still a question. If you guys remember, Coach Calipari, guys on Kentucky, even scouts and reporters, a lot of people were saying that Shaedon Sharpe was actually going to play for Kentucky that season. And it's crazy because one day they would say he's going to play, and then in the next report, everybody was saying that he wasn't going to play. Then in the next report, people were saying that he was going to play. There was just so much wishy-washy reports coming out, and it's sad that he didn't get to play a single season for Kentucky. I was expecting him to at least play about 5 games or so, something. I'm not saying that would have been smart, but that's just what I was expecting. And I'm not gonna lie, I honestly thought that he was gonna play at least in the March Madness tournament, because like I said, we did see Shaedon Sharpe just practicing with the team, shooting warm-up shots, shooting threes, and just warming up with the team in general. But like I said, we did not see Shaedon Sharpe play a single game. Now, where are we today? Shaedon Sharpe is projected to go somewhere in the lottery, and I've actually seen mock drafts where people are saying that he can go as low as number 4, and I've also seen mock drafts where people are saying that he can go number 14, at least just somewhere in the lottery. That's just kind of where I'm seeing Shaedon Sharpe. The Detroit Pistons is a team where I'm seeing a lot of people are saying that they hope he goes to. I will say that a Shaedon Sharpe and a Cade Cunningham duo, I do think that has a lot of star potential to be something in the future. And I also do think that they both complement each other fairly nicely as well. But guys, ultimately, who is the player Shaedon Sharpe? Should NBA teams be scared to draft a guy like a Shaedon Sharpe? I honestly think that Shaedon Sharpe made the right decision by actually sitting out this entire year and not messing up his draft stock or his potential, or just having a bad game and then his draft protection just completely goes down. I've said this in my previous video. I think that Shaedon Sharpe can be either the best player in this class or he can be a potential bust. I'm more on the side of the fact that he can be a star in the NBA. He just has the tools, he has the tangibles, he has the athletic ability, he has the play style. I think the potential is clearly there. So if I'm an NBA team, I wouldn't be scared to draft a guy like a Shaedon Sharpe. The only reason why I'm mentioning a bust, or at least people are saying that he could be a bust, is just because you don't know the player that you're getting. We haven't seen him play against actual competition literally ever, not Kentucky, not an NBA G League game, nothing. So we don't know the player that he can be. But considering everything that I've said in this video and just the potential that he has, I would still draft him somewhere in the lottery, because like I said, I think he's a player that can definitely help your team and he's going to excel somewhere in the NBA. But like I said, that's just my personal opinion. I do want to know your opinions on Shaedon Sharpe. What are your opinions on the fact that he did sit out the entire year? What are your opinions whenever he was in high school? Just comment down below, guys, and let's get a great basketball conversation started. If you guys want more videos like this, more in-depth videos like this, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also comment down below as well. Let me know what other video ideas you guys have and other players that I should be taking a look at. Comment down below who you personally feel like is the biggest sleeper in this 2022 NBA draft. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and it's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.